As you can see, we have a different setup, if you couldn't tell. I'm gonna show y'all the hotel room. I didn't record as soon as I got here. I got here last night at 4 a.m. No, 3. I didn't go to sleep until 4 because I had finally gotten my life together, and then I went to sleep. But I have officially made it to Dallas, Texas. Spot, but now I'm about to head out. I found a little cafe place that I wanted to go to. Then I want to go to James Avery because it originated here in Texas, and we're gonna figure it out. And then I don't have to be at my first event until 6 p.m. So as long as I get back here by a good 4:30, get myself together, then head on over to where I need to go. So let's go. Y'all, I made it to the little cafe place. I'm about to walk in now. It turns out it's inside of a hotel. It's called Virgin's Hotel or Virgin Hotel, I don't know. But this is a nice little neighborhood. It's real peaceful. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little confusing on the expressway to get here though, but we made it. Virgin Hotels. tell you I'm tired. It's been a long day. I'm tired. I got here in Dallas at 3:20 in the morning. I got here. I didn't go to sleep till 4. Then my body just woke up at 10 this morning. Then I tried to go back to sleep. Woke up at 11. I was just up from that point on. And then I finally got up, got myself together, went to what was supposed to be like a little cafe, but it felt like I was sitting in a restaurant. Speakers blasting, all kinds of noises. I was like, this isn't giving cafe. This is definitely giving Texas Roadhouse or something. I ain't getting nothing done. In an hour, I read 2 pages. 2. In 1 hour. I could not focus. Then, but it was really nice in there, real nice. It was cute, aesthetically pleasing or whatnot. But after that, I went and got Chick-fil-A. Oh, I'm tired. After I left Chick-fil-A, I came back here, ate, started getting myself together, got dressed, went to day 1 of the summit. I enjoyed myself. I really did. Until they started speaking in tongues. I've only encountered one person in person speaking in tongues. And at that time, I think I was in like elementary school. Possibly middle school. And when I tell you that lady scared me. Because I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I thought something was wrong with her. But my grandma boo at the time, she was like, that's called speaking in tongues. And all this other stuff. And so she was like, you usually speak it when you've really been touched by the Holy Spirit. They started doing that at this event. And one of the girls, she was like, I'm going to pray over everyone. And when I count to 3, open your mouth. And whatever comes out, you know, boom. Trying to get us into speaking in tongues. And I was just like, I'm not gonna play with God like that. I'm not about to do it. If I don't feel it on my spirit to do it, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But I really did enjoy myself. It was nice. I met one other girl who's from Memphis, which was very surprising because I was just like, dang, you from Memphis too? But it sounded like I'm the only one that drove. A lot of people flew in, and one thing I'm not about to do is get on these planes right now. But once I got back, I called my mom so she could see what the hotel looks like. And then I had to go to the store because I need some water. I've only had 2 little bitty bottles and half of another. I need water in my life. So I went and I bought me a case of water at Walgreens. They only had one 24-hour Walgreens out here, and it was about 15 minutes away. Make that make sense. All the other Walgreens closing at 9 o'clock. 9? What happened to 10? 11? Midnight? I thought Memphis closed early. They closed early out here too, it seems like. But I went to Walgreens. I think it was it was Uptown Dallas. I went there. I saw a man steal some paper towels and tissue. Yep. And they looking at me like, oh my gosh. And it's like, I've seen much worse. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. But after I left there, I came back here, as you can see. And my mom stayed on the phone with me because she wanted to make sure I got back in safely. Crazy thing though, when I was getting the stuff out my car to walk in, I heard gunshots. Just made it in time. It's time for me to be in this house. Hotel, my bad. But now I'm about to eat some snacks and watch Dexter on Netflix until so I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow for day 2, and then Saturday morning we won't be here no more. I'm gonna see y'all later. All right, YouTube, I'm running late. The doors opened at 10. It's 10, 17, 10, 18, something like that. But I just finished getting dressed. I actually need somebody to help me fix this because it's not right. But we'll get somebody to help us at the event. But today is day 2, the last day. Let's see what today brings. Yesterday was an experience, but let's go because we're running late.
Don't y'all just love that? She's just unmatched, okay?
All right, y'all. So the conference is over. Now I'm headed back to the hotel so I could change it into my pajamas because we're having a pajama party. I know how to get to the hotel now without my GPS. It's a sign that I might as well live here. But yeah, y'all, we finna head on out. Well, I'm driving now, so I'm gonna see y'all in a minute. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I'm in my pajamas. As you can see, I finally got myself a new claw clip. Get this hair up off of me. And now we finna head in here. Am I late? Yes. I'm supposed to be back between 7 and 7:15. It's 7:33. But we're here, though. We're here. Outside. So I'm about to head in. Bye-bye now.
You ain't know it's coming. It's just gonna hit you like. So that's what I can say about wisdom or people that surround me. Even if I do let you in my space, we could become friends, whatever the case is, and maybe it's months later, and maybe you're really not for me. Oh, baby, the host, it's gonna be a dream, a vision, a confirmation, and one thing about it, when God shows me something, you don't gotta show me again. I've been in this season where I needed multiple signs from God, you know, where you just want multiple I don't need no multiple confirmations. You show me one time, out of there. Because if you keep something around that's not from God, it's only going to continue to hurt you, to drain you, and take from you. And I don't have time for that anymore. So that would be my advice as to how I handle that.
Good morning, y'all. I would tell you the time, but my other phone is dead, so I'm recording on my phone. But it's probably like 9 something, probably 10 something. I gotta check out by 11, but we finna get up out of here early. Okay. But today is Saturday, June 7th, I think. We're about to head out. As you can see, my stuff is already packed. We're ready to go. Am I ready for this drive? Absolutely not. I just know and feel that it's gonna be boring, but that's okay. Because we need to get to the house. I actually thought about staying an extra day, but then I was like, I gotta work Monday. So it's like, if I get home today, I have all day tomorrow to rest instead of driving. So we're leaving today. Today, before I leave Texas, I'm going to a James Avery store for a couple of reasons. I could get a new charm on my bracelet. And then on top of that, I get to see what an actual standalone James Avery store looks like. get the full experience. But I think I'm going to get a Texas charm to represent my first solo trip here. My first solo trip ever. And it was really good. But we have things to do. We got places to go and places to see. So, let's go. Okay, y'all, so I've been to James Avery. It was something. My experience there was actually trash, not gonna lie. The only reason I would give it a 2 or 3 star is because of Jacqueline. Like, she was really, really nice, really helpful, all of that. But him, the store manager, Anthony, trash. Would never recommend you go to this one. If come to find out, I should have read the reviews, because yeah, I went to the wrong place. When I got in, I had recorded, you saw I recorded like left to right, right to left, like got back and forth with the camera, right? So then he says, ma'am, you can't be recording in here. So I was like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. Turned the camera off. Then I remembered Erica, my friend, she was like, when you get to the store, call me because I want to see what it looks like. So I FaceTime her. She didn't answer. She FaceTime me back. I answered. This man is standing directly behind me, probably like 3 steps back, if that, okay? So I turn and look and notice him standing there. And he's just staring at me, just standing there. He doesn't say anything. He's just looking with like a smug look. And so then I just turn back around. Because, you know, when you think you're going to look at somebody and they'll look off or something, that's what I was hoping for. So I get back to talking and I notice that he's still there. So this time I turn and I just look at him like, what? And then he and walks off. I look up again and he had just went to the back, right? And so the girl Jacqueline comes up after a few minutes. And at that point, I was already irritated because I was just like, now what does she want? Is she just finna stand there and be in my face too? So she comes up and she was like, do you need any help with anything? I said, no, I'll let you know when I'm ready. And she just went on about her business. So after that, I let her know that I was ready. I told her which ones I wanted, asked for some prices on some stuff because they had like retired pieces, but there was no price. After that, she starts checking me out. I asked her if she could move some charms around so I could have that, you know, in these places. But I didn't know that you had to schedule a time for pickup. So I was just like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that y'all scheduled times. Can you just, you know, box everything up? This man flips the switch and was like, oh, well, we could get it done in this amount of time. And when do you need it by? I had said, well, after this, I'm leaving. Like, I'm not going to be back over here. He was like, yeah, but what time? After this, I'm leaving. Like, there is no time that, like, after I leave here, that's it for over here. Like, there's nothing else. There is no time. It's now. As soon as she boxed this up, I'm out of here. At that point, I was just fed up with that man. Like, stop talking to me, sir. And the regional reached out, or the district, whatever you call him. I think his name was Jacob, Jake, something like that. He reached out and, you know, they really just want, well, what happened? And then that's it. That is all. That man is probably still there working. But I should have read the reviews. Because when I went to leave a review, everybody complained about Anthony. We're going to talk about all of this later. But I went to James Avery. I got me 3 charms. then after that, I went to get myself some breakfast, and I went by myself. I went to a place called Old Fellows. It's nice. This area reminds me of Midtown in Memphis because it's so compact. But it was nice. I didn't even feel uncomfortable. Usually when I go out by myself, I try to have my earbuds in, listening to music, to keep my mind focused on something instead of focused on like, oh my gosh, I am by myself, right? But I didn't feel like that. Oh my gosh, I didn't feel like that. I literally I just felt like, okay, cool, which is very surprising to me because I usually don't feel like okay, cool when I'm out by myself, unless it's like I'm getting my nails done or I'm going to the mall to go shopping. But like out to eat by myself, panic attack at that point. Instead, I felt like we here, cool, which is very surprising, but it might be a sign. Who knows? But we gonna see how it works out when I get back home, because that's the bigger challenge. Now I am headed on the road to head right on back to good old Tennessee. And wish me safe travels, y'all, even though by the time y'all see this, it ain't gonna even matter, but it's okay. Bye bye. Okay, y'all, we have made it a little ways outside of Little Rock, Arkansas. I got 2 hours and 15 minutes to go. I'm so ready to get to the house because I'm tired of driving. Earlier, I was getting a little sleepy. Now I feel a lot better. But y'all, I've been getting so many compliments today. Your girl must look good as fuck. Okay, let me be for real. But I'm almost there. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I thought earlier that the police was pulling me over because I'm not gonna lie. I was recording to show the little road and stuff, and I just saw the police. At first I heard some faint sirens and I was like, ooh, snap. And then I look up and they're coming over behind me and I was like, they finna get me. But when I went to get over on the that part right there, I'm all the way in the fast lane. So just, you know what I'm talking about. That little part right there. I was going to get over and he went right past and I was like, oh, okay then, well, thank you, God. And we're going to keep it pushing. But I'm almost home. I'm going to see y'all later. Bye-bye.
Ice. Gang.